everybody, and welcome back to Volvo Karting Center at Skopje, North Macedonia. We are going to enjoy the moments of the 7th race of the Creative Racing Championship. For the first time ever, Furkan Abdullah is on pole position. We have watched an incredible qualifying from him, and just alongside him is Adnan Saleh, current leader of the championship. Furkan is going to have a really hard moment to defend the position from Adnan. On 6th round, as you remember, Furkan was fighting all race long with Ridvan. Furkan gave everything to pass him, and he did it. Finally finished in front of him. The track is the same, as you know, every time. 930 meters, 17 corners, and one long main straight that causes many accidents on turn 5. I hope there will be less contacts on that corner. Again, I have Umay Suleiman near me, and we will be trying to give a comment during the race.
Hello Adnan, it's a good sunny and cold day. The drivers warmed up their tires, they are getting ready to race, they are setting up on the grid, and we will see who is gonna make some big surprise, who is gonna make some big overtakes or some accidents. We will see. I hope it will be so interesting race.
We mentioned about Ubaid and Farouk. They will be not part of this race, and of course they will lose some points. On board, we can see car number 31, Hamza Suleiman, is waiting to line up on the grid, and Furkan Abdullah is already at his position. He is starting first. I'm very curious about the start of this race. Yes, Umais, what are you going to say about Furkan, about his pole?
Furkan had some best performances ever in qualifying round, and he is so excited to start the race, and he is waiting everyone to sort up and to start the race. And let's hope it will be a good race for him, but maybe we will have some surprises. It's race. You have so many different conditions. The tires are getting cold, the water is cold. The kart, maybe we will have some problems, but let's see.
We forgot to mention the grid. Here is the grid positions. Furkan starts on pole for the first time. Alongside him Adnan, Ridvan third. On the right side of him Umais. Anas and Jihad are on third line. And finally Ercüment and Hamza are at back of the grid. Before start of the race, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe the channel. The flag is going to be waved in a second. The 7th race has started. Adnan gets away very well. Furkan seems a bit slow. He is struggling. Adnan is ahead. Already ahead. Umais is getting closer to Furkan. Ridvan is looking way to pass them. Furkan had a really bad start from the third corner. We go, Adnan leads, Umais is ahead of Furkan, Ridvan, then comes Enes, Jihad, Ercüment and Hamza. We go down from the main straight. Adnan is still leading. Behind him Umais and Furkan. From the 5th corner, Furkan goes wide and bumps the tires, loses his control. Just behind him, Jihad is spinning and stops on middle of corner 5. Terrible start from Furkan. Again, Furkan has spun from turn 9. What an awful lap from the poleman. The excitement of Furkan doesn't last long.
Take some rest, Adnan. Such a bad start from Furkan. For him went everything wrong. Adnan passed him, Umais passed him, and Ridvan passed him. He get two spawns and hit the tires. What happened to Furkan, I don't know, but this start for Furkan, he winning this race, but he has only 1 laps.
Definitely, we have so much time to the end of the race. Furkan has the ability to get back his position, but the question is if Adnan is going to let him pass. And another problem is Furkan has 3 fastest men to pass. This condition is last thing that Furkan would have wanted. By the way, Ridvan is making a move on Umais from the 5th corner, and now Umais is down to 3rd place. The 5th corner dream has come back. Hamza is hitting the tires on the main straight and Furkan gets past him. By the way, we see Jihad is making a move to Ercüment. Now Jihad is up to 5th place.
Such an amazing 2 laps, and Ercüment is fighting back with Jihad. He is not letting him to pass. But let's see if we'll make Ercüment that pass.
Yes, they are fighting side by side, but Jihad is, I think he's on front, as I see. Yeah, exactly. He is in front, but Ercüment is not letting again. Nice move from him.
We are seeing such an interesting battle, but let's see what's gonna happen in this corner. The Ercüment, I think, yes, he's fun. He goes so wide, and Jihad says thank you very much because He passes him so easily, and Furkan is back to Ercüment. Let's see Furkan. Did he will make? Yes, Furkan makes that pass, and he is up to sixth place.
Adnan still leads the race and has managed to keep distance between Ridvan and Umeis. Anas has full focus on the track. As you remember, on the fourth round he got third place. That was such an amazing moment for him. Now he runs fourth, just behind Umeis. He wants the podium, I can see from his eyes. He is so hungry. And he has to give everything to get the podium because in front of him there are best drivers of the championship. Now we can see Jihad and Furkan are fighting for the 5th place. Furkan was on pole for today's race, but unluckily he had very bad start from turn 1. He wouldn't want it to happen from the beginning of the lap, but you know, everything is possible. Now Furkan is hunting Jihad. We know that Furkan will make it. We know that Furkan is capable of getting ahead of Jihad. He waits patiently the right time and the correct momentum to pass him.
Also, I think he will pass Jihad so easily, but we will see when it will make that attack, because still is waiting behind Jihad and is waiting his mistakes. We know Jihad likes to make some mistakes, like in the 6th race. He just everything was in his hands, but in the last lap he just spun out and give it everything to Umeis, give it to Umeis a chance to follow Adnan in championship points, but we will see how will this race finish, because we have so much time. We have like 24, 25 laps. We will see what Furkan will make. Also, Enes wants this race podium because he wants to be 4th in championship. But we will see. We have this race and one more race, and Furkan just make the move past the Jihad. It was so clean pass. We will wait what Jihad will do, how kind of answer will give to Furkan, and let's hope to be for them a good race and fair race, because you know they are friends, they are working together, but racing is racing. We forgot about everything when we race in this particular lap. Also, Enes just following Umeis, Umeis is following Ridvan, and the gap between them are like the same. They are following each other, they are waiting for some mistake. Until now, except Furkan, no one make a mistake, and Adnan just lap at Hamza, as I see. Yes, maybe I think Hamza have some kind of problem because it's too early to lap Hamza, and just Enes is just following Umeis, and we will see what's gonna happen in a short time. I think Enes just is giving everything to pass Umeis, because he just so badly wants that 4th place, because today is advantage for Enes because Faruk is absent, and 5 point, 5 points, 6 points, Enes, it's all that points are for Enes advantage. And as we know, today Umeis is ill a little bit, and that will make a little bit of problem, because you need to you have to make a much effort to race, to fight with the steering wheel and etc and etc. I don't know what Adnan will think.
Being ill, of course, will affect your driving, but interestingly, Umeis is doing so well, and he runs 3rd currently, but also Ridvan has made up a big gap between Umeis. We don't see Adnan around them. Probably he has also made a very big gap to Ridvan. And yes, you're correct. As you said, Umeis, Faruk will lose a couple of points, and that is going to affect the championship rank. If Enes improves and gets on podium, that means Faruk is on big trouble. But anyway, Anas has so hard work for beating Farouk. By the way, we just saw Edgement is pitting. We don't know what is the problem. Everything seems okay. He might have some problem with his car, but there is no any information about that. Anas had a very tough moment on last corner. We just saw that. For that little mistake, Umeis has opened little bit more gap to Anas.
But that gap means nothing, Adnan, because Argument pitted, and when he will come out, it will be yellow flag, and every driver will sort up. And I think, as I said before, Hamza has some problem. I think he has some tire puncture because everyone started to overtake Hamza and to lap him. When it will be yellow flag, I think the race will start again. And that will be a chance for Furkan to erase his mistakes, and Hamza is just going to pit. We see live footage of Hamza. Argument is also there. They have some problem. Hamza probably will change his car, and Argument is asking about Hamza's problem, and Hamza is explaining his problem, and we are just back to race because they need to wait them to get out and sort up. Yellow flag, after that green flag, and we will see what will happen. Maybe Umeis will pass Ridvan and Atlan to make him chance better to take first place in championship, because the gap is a little bit between Umeis and Adnan. It's many points, like 5 or 6, and everything is possible on this race. And we see just Hamza is changing his kart. Probably, as I said, he had puncture, and we are just waiting for Hamza. He will stop probably the race. Adnan will sort up the drivers. He will give a mark to start to Adnan, and Adnan will start to race. And as we see, Argument is still on pit. Probably race directors will disqualify Argument on this race, because he, as I saw, he's like 4 or 5 laps is out, and it will be, I think, disqualifying for Argument. And the drivers are passing Hamza, just asking him, is he okay, is everything on his way okay, and just then stop it, and the race will stop. They will start up, and Adnan just will start the race, and let's hope good battles, good pass, clean races. And Adnan just started to talk Ridvan about race. They are talking each other how it's going, and Adnan just said to Ridvan that he need to wait behind him, not to push him, because they need to wait. Hamza and Hamza is far away from them. Also, Umeis, I think, have some problem with this.
Oh no! Ridvan has stopped on track. He got problem with his car. The car has stopped. He is trying to start his car. He was running second, and now is it going to affect his position? We don't know. And now Ridvan has managed to start his car back, and drivers will sort up now. As you see, Anas and Hamza are waiting on last corner. Ridvan goes back to second place, and now they are getting ready to start the race. The race will start soon. Adnan is waiting the sign from Hamza for the green flag. And we race once again. From turn 3, Adnan is diving so fast. Ridvan is just behind him. We see Jihad wants to make a move to Furkan. He gets inside line, but Furkan is faster than him. Umeis is also just behind Ridvan. From turn 5, Jihad is getting inside line again, and Jihad is ahead of Furkan. Umeis also has managed to pass Ridvan. And that was very dangerous move from Ridvan. Umeis was almost spinning, but he did stay on track, thankfully. Ooh, Furkan had a massive hit to tires. They were fighting with Jihad, but now Jihad has passed Furkan 100%. Adnan is driving extremely fast. For just 5 corners, Adnan has made a massive gap to Umeis. And that proves why he leads the championship. Very impressive work. He is such a precise driver. How could he not make any mistake? As I know, he has not much experience in driving karting before this championship, and for that short time, that much improvement is really outstanding. Anas is driving very aggressively. He is almost touching Ridwan's rear, and also Jihad and Furkan are so close to each other. An amazing moment we are watching. Who is going to overtake first? Who is going to make the first move? Jihad also is very close to Anas. He tries to get the inside line, but every time makes mistake and loses so much time. Furkan taking the corners nicely. We might see some overtake in next few corners. Ridwan seems slow a bit. Anas is getting closer more than ever. The trickiest corner is coming from the main straight, the corner 5. This straight makes everyone anxious. Let's have a look. Is Anas will make a move to Ridwan? Nope, Ridwan is closing the inside line and takes the turns very carefully. But how much Ridwan can cover his position? Anas is really giving everything to pass him. And that's it, turn 12. Anas gets very nice slipstream and takes the inside line and gets past Ridwan. He did it. He waited so long for this pass. Anas needs to focus on his race. He has to pass Umeis too. Today Anas is fast, but a small mistake can cause a very big trouble. And now Furkan tries to get ahead of Jihad from turn 1. As I mentioned, Jihad is really bad on taking the racing line correctly. That's a good move from Furkan. I think Jihad tries very bad strategy at the wrong time. Anas is so close to Umeis, and we're going to see another surprise from him. Let's see. From turn 9 we go, and Anas goes wide. He's hitting the tires. He's slowing down very much. And now Ridwan is just right side of him. Ridwan takes off Anas from outside. Very bad luck. And now Furkan bumps Anas and pushes him to the tires. That's a nightmare for Anas. I think there should be some penalty about that move. Whether it was on purpose or not, Furkan had to let him by, and it happened so quickly. There was no time for response actually. Anas now is down to 6th place. The fight behind did give an advantage to Umeis. He is now far away from Ridwan and the others, of course. But Umeis has big gap to Adnan also. We don't see Adnan. There he is. Adnan is at least 5 corners ahead of Umeis, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Umeis needs to be so fast to catch Adnan. Oh, a big lockup from Ridwan. Was that a contact or just a simple lockup? I didn't see well, but I guess that was a lockup. Or it might be some problem with his car also. Ridwan is now stuck on tires now, and he's trying to get back on track. There should be a yellow flag soon. The race will slow down now, and I just saw the replay. Ridwan has spun by himself. It has to be some problem with his karting, and I think he's going to change it. And thanks to the argument, he's helping Ridwan to start his car back. Yes, we see Ridwan is pitting to change his car, and the race will restart once again. Ridwan did start 3rd on the grid. Now he is at the back of the grid. What a luck he got. Of course, not all karting cars are the same here, and that's not fair, but this is what we got. Here we see Adnan is talking with his friends. Adnan is fighting for the championship, and he has 3 points more than Umeis. He's the leader on the scoreboard. And if they finish in this order, the difference will be 5 points, and that's going to cause very hard work for Umeis. Ridvan is third on the board, but if he can't improve, Farrokh will or can get ahead of him. But anyway, Farrokh is not racing today, so that will be advantage for Ridvan. And if he gets even 2 points, that's going to be plus for him. Enes is on top 5, and he has a big gap with Farrokh. I think it's 10 points, yeah. So Enes needs to finish at least on top 4 on this race, and the last race have to be on podium to beat Farrokh. That's not impossible, but it needs a very big luck and hard work. And we see Ridvan comes back to the track after changing his karting. We hope that he has a better car now. They are sorting up to start the race once again. And we see Erjumand is coming back to the race. I think he will be DNF because he left the race and he didn't continue, so it should be DNF. The race control will decide about Erjumand, what is going to happen with him. The Ridvan is rushing to the pit line. He didn't like his car. It seems there should be some problem. So he is going to change once again. I like it. He has done the right thing. Everyone seems ready for the third restart of the race, and Erjumand is also joining the race again, and he is at the back of the line. We see Adnan is looking behind and checks if everything is ready to start. And here we go, green flag is on. We race once again. We have 12 more laps to finish the 7th race. From turn 15, Umeis is getting closer to Adnan and wants to take the inside line. Pushes a bit but can't pass him, and now Furkan is diving from the last corner, gets ahead of Adnan. But Adnan is not letting him by, forces him outside and takes the lead from the second corner again. What an incredible move Adnan has done. Turn 4, Jihad and Umeis are fighting for the 3rd position. They go side by side. Main straight comes, everything is important at this point. Erjumand is back on track and gets the inside line on turn 5. Can he get away of Ridvan? Yes, he did. By the way, Jihad is ahead of Umeis, and also Enes gets past Umeis. From turn 12, they are fighting wheel to wheel. Umeis lost 3 places after the restart. He must be struggling so much with his health. He could be so tired from now. On board, we can see Erjumand with Ridvan are going side by side from turn 15. Ridvan brakes so hard to get the inside line. He's trying to overtake Erjumand.
Oh, Erjman bumps to Ridvan so hard on last corner he couldn't brake and hits Ridvan's car. That was big hit. Yeah, luckily Ridvan didn't spin and he did control his car and kept going on. We can see that Umais is tired so much. Before yellow flag he was running second and now he's down to 5th place. This is going to affect so much on championship points. Adnan is still leading the race, and if he wins this race too, he will open a big gap between Umais and himself. But Umais is trying to get back to his position where he was. He overtakes Anas from the last corner and they are still fighting for the 4th position. Fight between two best friends. We can see that Enes is fully focused and he wants so bad to get on top 3. He is just behind Umais and follows him on every corner. The main straight is coming. If Enes can pass Umais at this point, Enes can finish 4th this race. But what just happened there? Enes goes into tires on turn 6. He thought that there is a gap that he can overtake Umais, but unfortunately he couldn't make it and hits to Umais. And now he is stuck on tires. Adnan just saw that Enes has stopped and he is slowing the race. One more time we will have a yellow flag on track. And this can change many things. Ridvan will have opportunity to get his position back, Umais as well can catch up Jihad or even Furkan. And now Enes is now last on the grid. This is not good for him. While he was fighting for the 4th place, now he is down to 8th position. On board we are with Hamza. There is some kind of problem with Jihad's car, as I see. And Jihad has stopped on turn 1. They are trying to start his car, but that seems a problem, I think. Jihad now is going to change his karting too. He will be last by the regulations. We will need some extra time for Jihad. He is going to change his karting too. And let's see, this is going to be very interesting actually. Anas and Jihad are talking so long. Probably Jihad is complaining why he is being last. But you know, by the regulations, if you crash or if your car stops, if you had an accident or if you are not satisfied with your karting and you want to change it, you are going to continue the race on last position. I see that Jihad is not willing to understand that, and of course, no one will want to be in that situation, and that is hard to accept. Finally, everyone is lined up after some small misunderstanding. We will have one more restart after Jihad changed his karting. He was just right behind Furkan on third place, but now he is last on track. Adnan is looking behind and waiting for thumbs up to begin the race. Here we go, Adnan just waved his hand and everyone is hitting the throttle on this longest straight. It's going to be so exciting to watch turn 6. Jihad is getting inside line on Hamza and Erjumand also. He overtakes both of them at single corner. Very nice move from Jihad. He's driving super fast and is looking satisfied with his car. Furkan is still doing a good job by running second long time. He drives super careful and it seems Furkan wants to go on podium today. By the way, Jihad is racing back and says, I want to get my position back. From turn 16, fights with Anas wheel to wheel. We have 4 laps remain and I feel that we are going to watch a very nice moment. And we have already started. Jihad overtakes Anas at turn 2 and moves up to 5th place. Are we going to see more from these moves? Next one is Ridwan. Jihad is already started to pressurize him at turn 5. Umay seems so tired and opens a gap between Furkan and started to slow down. Ridwan and Jihad are catching him. Jihad is not willing to stop. Turn 13, he does that again. Takes inside line and gets past Ridwan. Jihad is taking revenge from the 6th race. As you remember, Jihad was running 3rd at 6th race. Only 1 lap remained. He lost control of his car and went in the tires at turn 4. And he lost the podium. Now he knows what to do. He has experience at this situation. Now Umays is under pressure. Jihad says, now it's my turn. I am going to take the podium. Jihad is approaching Umays inch by inch. Every corner he is getting closer to Umays. The main straight comes. Now Jihad got the advantage. He gets the inside line. Did he get Umays? No. Jihad is running so wide that couldn't control his speed. The same mistake every time. He does the same mistake. Umays goes wide and crashes to tires and slows so much. Now Jihad gets the advantage. He will gain more speed than Umays. He has to use this opportunity so well. And he must be careful too. We have 2 laps remain. Jihad is still fighting for that podium. Jihad makes a move on Umays and gets ahead of Umays at turn 2. He is so fast. His car has stopped just 5 laps before and he was last on track. He thought that the same thing will happen to him once again, but no, he changed his car and came back to fight. And he overtook every possible driver, and now he is running third. And the last lap has started. Adnan still leads the race. Behind him, Furkan is second. He did so well. He had tough start and also crashed, but didn't give up. Jihad has shown incredible performance. 5 laps remain, his car broke down and didn't want to start. But with this new car he fought, and there is only 1 lap to get the podium. 6th race was nightmare for Jihad, but this is going to be first podium for Jihad Aliyu. We see Adnan approaching to last corners. He started second and overtook Furkan at third one and did drive amazing. Once again, Adnan wins 7th race of the Creative Racing Championship. Furkan gets the podium for the first time, finishing second, as well as Jihad comes to take his first podium of the season. Umay sadly finishing 4th. He didn't feel well, but he gave everything and finishes 4th. We have only 1 race remain. The final race of the season will be so satisfying to watch. Adnan is 7 points ahead of Umays by today's results. Can Umays beat Adnan and win the championship? Only time will tell this. Adnan again did his best and comes home to take his victory of 7th race. Jihad for the first time gets his podium by finishing 2nd and takes the fastest lap too. Furkan with 1 place penalty is getting podium with 3rd place. Umay is 4th, just after him Enes is finishing 5th, Ridvan 6th and Hamza is last one. Today Erjuman did race couple of laps, after that he pitted and didn't continue. That is why he got the DNF. Let's have a look to the scoreboard. Adnan is 61 points and is 7 points ahead of Umays. Ridvan has 37 points, Farouk has 29, Enes is 5th on board with 23 points, just 1 point behind him Furkan has 22. Jihad with today's best perfect drive gets ahead of Ubaid with 17 points, Ubaid has 12, Hamza 4 and Erjuman 2.